What's going on, everyone? In this video, we're going to talk about the easiest way to build your first vacation rental. Welcome back, everyone. So in this video, I want to talk about accessory dwelling units. Before we start, I want to say that this is more of an advanced strategy, and I'd recommend watching this video more than once to get a grasp of the ideas I'm going to be discussing here. So what are accessory dwelling units? They are extra living spaces apart from your home that can be detached or attached. Another word to explain these structures are mother-in-law suites or guest houses. They've recently become a pretty powerful tool for people looking to get into vacation rentals. I've personally been using this strategy and it has completely changed my business. Let me give you an example. So you own a home and you have some extra space in your backyard, or if you have land, to put a smaller structure on there, say anywhere between like 500 to 800 square foot. You are looking to build this extra property to rent out on the short-term rental sites like Airbnb and VRBO. I've seen a lot of people in the last couple of years go this route, and I wanted to talk about some of the pros and cons of this approach to getting into the vacation rental market. There is also a possibility to build an extra home without going out of pocket here. So like the strategy is pretty powerful and allows you to do that. There are lenders out there that will fund something like this. The key to this is finding a lender that will let you build a detached accessory dwelling unit. That's the magic words you have to ask. Again, ask for if they do detached accessory dwelling units compared to attached accessory dwelling units. The type of loan you'll be asking for is a renovation loan here. Usually a renovation loan is used for things like updating a kitchen or updating the floor plan of the house. You can use a renovation loan to help you build a detached accessory dwelling unit. I feel like we need like a little marker somewhere here to like count how many times I'm about to say detached accessory dwelling unit during this video. Anyways, if you've lived in your home for a little bit, then chances are you have some sort of built-in equity. Maybe your home also appreciated in value in the last couple of years. Banks will allow you to tap into that equity and allow you to build one of these detached accessory dwelling units. Some banks will allow you to borrow up to 110% of the current value of the home. The reason they are able to do this is because they feel confident enough that the home will be worth more once it's renovated. In this case, we aren't renovating the actual home, but we are adding a second building onto the property, which will increase the heated livable square footage of the overall property, and this will increase the value of the home tremendously. Another option of financing an accessory dwelling unit, you know what, I'm just gonna cut here. I'm just gonna call these ADUs from now on, just because it's just a lengthy word. But you can have an ADU be built with a personal loan. There's a company out there called Lightstream. It's a great program that's available and it gives you loans up to $100,000. It's a 5 to 6 year loan and the interest rates are a little high, but it's easier than getting a renovation loan. I would talk to them and price it out to see if you could comfortably pay off that loan while making like money renting out that accessory dwelling unit on like places like Airbnb. This is a very good way to start in the vacation rental space if you don't want to fully go out and purchase or build a brand new home. It increases the value of your home at the same time, and it allows you to get familiar with how to manage a vacation rental. What I love about this strategy is you can design the home completely to the style that you want. What I want to talk about now is how to design one of these ADUs. I'd recommend keeping the ADU under 800 square foot. A 250 square foot ADU is acceptable if you can fit the proper amenities into it. The way I designed my ADUs is like a studio apartment with a semi-full kitchen, meaning that there is a small sitting area, there's a kitchen where you can cook and store food, and there's at least a queen mattress in the back of the property. I would recommend to get creative on this part. It's the fun part. Look at different design types like tree houses, A-frames, log cabins, and contemporary homes to draw inspiration from. Now, one thing I do want to talk about that may be looked at as somewhat of a negative to the strategy is you will be giving up some of your privacy. You will be having people coming and going, sometimes through the same area where you park your car at your personal property. Some people are completely fine with this, and some people might be a little hesitant of this. If you are hesitant of people impeding on your privacy, then I'd recommend either going out to and finding an already built vacation rental, which may be a little difficult, or building from scratch. Building from scratch is not as terrible as it sounds. One of the reasons that this channel even exists is to show people how you can build your own vacation rental. An even more advanced strategy is to building a property and then building an ADU at the same time on the same parcel. This is currently the strategy that we use. We get loans on all of our homes, and we work with the lenders that allow us to build detached accessory dwelling units with the primary home that we are building. The reason we do this is so we can get two homes built at the same time under the same loan. This saves us a lot of time and money in both building and loan costs. We build a primary home that is unique like an A-frame, or we build like a log cabin, then we build a smaller version of that home, which is the ADU. So say like currently we're building an 1,800 square foot log cabin. After that, like right next to it, we're building an 800 square foot log cabin. So it's just a mini version of that home to make the design process easier on your end. Another thing to think about when you're building two dwellings at the same time is that you'll save money on things like septics and wells. Here in the mountains, all of our properties are on septic and well. And the well, if the well produces enough water, then you can get away with digging one well instead of digging two wells. If you have to dig deep wells, like how we have to do here in Asheville, North Carolina, then this simple fact can save you tens of thousands of dollars. Same thing with a septic system. It's simply cheaper to put in a larger septic system for two dwellings than it is to have them separately designed and built. So this strategy works for two homes, or it could work for up to 8 homes. Currently, we're building 6 cabins this way, and this is how we're structuring them. We're purchasing a 6 to 10 acre parcel, and then we are subdividing it into 3 parcels of land, and then we put 3 primaries and then 3 accessory dwelling units on that land. Essentially, each parcel gets 2 dwellings, a big one and a small one. What's powerful about this strategy as well is if you are not trying to like build all the homes on the same parcel. If we decide that we want to sell one of our properties, we can, compared to like if they were all on the same parcel, we'd have to sell all of our properties. We could sell, again, like 2 properties instead of selling all 6. This is actually one of the selling points we use when we pitch our potential investors on our larger projects. When going through with this strategy, whether it be through building an accessory dwelling unit on a primary home or building it together with another vacation rental, you have to start thinking about things like zoning laws in your area to make sure that this is even possible. Some areas in my county allow an ADU to be built if there's enough acreage to build on it. Some more populated areas of the country will allow it to be built in the backyard as additional living space. So make sure that you are well versed in your local zoning laws before you're going out and attempting something like this. I would maybe even enlist the help of a builder in the area before attempting this strategy. The cool thing about these structures is there is a company that will insure these vacation rentals even if they are accessory dwelling units. I did an entire video on short-term rental insurance that I posted before this video, so be sure to go look at that video where I do a deep dive into the different types of vacation rental insurance that are out there. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. I mentioned in the beginning of this video that this may be a little bit confusing if you're new to this unique strategy. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them. If you'd like me to teach on any other topic regarding vacation rentals, please feel free to mention that also in the comments section, and I'll see if I can turn it into an entire instructional video. I hope everyone's staying safe, and I'll see everyone on the next video.